The United States Supreme Court today dealt a blow to Team Haley. No, not the U.S. Senate re-election campaign, but the husband and wife constitutional lawyers from Missouri who argued against the continued access to the abortion drug Mifepristone.
In the first abortion case decided since the overturn of Roe v. Wade 2 years ago, the Supreme Court unanimously ruled to preserve full access to Mifepristone. A group of doctors opposed to abortions had sued the FDA after it eased restrictions on the drug, making it more readily accessible. Erin Hawley, wife of Missouri Senator Josh Hawley, argued the case before the Supreme Court in March.
The FDA's removal of in-person visits removes the best opportunity for a doctor to diagnose ectopic pregnancies or life-threatening conditions. It's simply unsafe to mail drugs to dorm rooms.
But the justices said the plaintiff doctors lacked standing to bring the case.
First thing the court says here is don't walk into our doors unless you have an injury, unless it's caused by the government action that you're complaining of, and unless it can be remedied.
Last year, Mifepristone, already around for a quarter century, was used in nearly 2/3 of all abortions in the United States. 8 years ago, the FDA extended the window in which women can take Mifepristone from 7 to 10 weeks. And during the pandemic, it said an in-person doctor's visit was not needed.
The data are very, very clear that Mifepristone is extremely safe, extremely effective. Over 100 peer-reviewed journal publications have shown this over and over again.
The SCOTUS decision comes as Missouri voters prepare to vote on whether to restore full abortion rights in the Show Me state, a situation Josh Hawley insists he does not oppose.
Where there is broad national consensus, Kermit, where there's already a national consensus, sure, then it's appropriate for Congress to act. But where there's not consensus, I think you've got to let people vote. And the way we vote in this country is we do it in the states, and we don't have a national referendum.
The Attorney General in both Missouri and Kansas have vowed to keep Mifepristone case alive. A federal judge allowed Republicans Andrew Bailey of Missouri and Chris Kobach of Kansas into the case back in January. As a result, they claim that unlike the doctors, they do have standing to sue, and they're going to move forward with their own litigation. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court still has another abortion-related case to weigh in on before the term is over. It centers on whether a federal law on emergency treatment at hospital takes precedence over state abortion bans, such as the one in Missouri.